Hey everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars Now. I'm doing a rare nighttime review of this. This is my loaner. This is a 2021 Audi A6. It's just nice to see all the Christmas lights out here. I hope you guys are ready for Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate with your family. So this is a mid-size sedan, the A6, but this has the 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo, 248 horsepower, 273 foot-pounds of torque. And in this video, we're gonna go for a drive. Let's see how this works out. There's a nice puddle lights right there. So a little bit cold outside, so we're gonna start this up. All right, here we go. All right, before we get out on the road, I forgot to sort of touch on this in my other video, but this camera system is pretty insane that comes with the A6. There's so many angles, overhead, side views, rear views, front views. That's a complete like 360. That's what the side of it looks like. Everything, there's actually a 3D view. I mean, that is what this car looks like in my driveway, literally in my driveway. So, all right, let's take a drive. I have the A6 as a loaner, and I'm just gonna say this right away. I think this car is a little crazy expensive for a 4-cylinder mid-size A6 sedan. This car is $63,000. I feel like for that price, I mean, yes, you're getting a luxury German brand, but for that price, I'd get like a year or two old A6 with the 3-cylinder engine. I mean, that has 335 horsepower, 370 foot-pounds of torque, I think. Like, very healthy numbers compared to this. I mean, this is about 250 horsepower, which is not too bad, but this is a big car. There's no two ways about it. It's a big car. You know, cars have gotten bigger and bigger over the years, and this is no exception. But I will say the interior design of this is fantastic, and this is what every sort of modern Audi looks like, as far as the A6, A7, the Q8 that I drove, which is absolutely fantastic. That had this sort of interior design, which I think is great. The open pore wood is fantastic. Yeah, the interior is definitely more daring and more styling than the exterior. I think the exterior is just a little bit safe. I'm not gonna say bland. There's just sort of nothing really crazy about it. Now I will say, before, when I got this car from the dealer, I legit thought that it had the 3-cylinder. I just felt like it just felt a little more grunty and smooth. I was so surprised to look at the sticker to know that this was the 45, the 4-cylinder version. So I'm very used to this engine because it is in my wife's car. But one thing about German cars and Audis, you know, not Audis in particular, but German cars, they are just so smooth. This is a very smooth car to drive. And I'm not gonna call this a sports sedan, because I think this is more luxury oriented. I mean, obviously once you get up to the RS6 Avant, I mean, that thing is a barn burner. Why is this guy going so slow? But yeah, I think this 4-cylinder variant is more commuter car than sort of back road canyon carver, which we're gonna do a little bit right here. So, all right, since this is a night review, I'm gonna go with the POV view coming up first, because you can really only just see my face. So here we go. So in the A6, we're gonna try to get out on the road. This is our Kona. I will say this does not have the ambient lighting, I don't think, like the other cars have. I wonder if and this is a black optic package, Premium Plus, so I wonder if that is reserved only for the Prestige trim. But yeah, like I said before, this is still a fun car to drive, just with that 3-liter turbo compared to this 2-liter turbo. I think that would definitely be a little bit more fun to drive. This does have Audi's virtual cockpit. You can go through, put the gauges smaller, bigger, which I think is just absolutely fantastic. And I hope this is coming through in the video. I know you can just see a little bit of the lights and the road itself. But yeah, this is a very quiet, very nice car to drive. I just think if you're spending that kind of money, over $60,000, which is a lot of money, I would go for the bigger engine myself. Plus, this doesn't really sound like much. That was just, yeah, I tried to give a little stab, which I'm going to do right here. Now, I will say this does have the radar cruise control that will, you know, keep you in your lane, which is a very nice feature for the highway driving, which you're probably going to be doing a lot with this. So we're gonna give it the beans here in the A6. All right, here we go. Yeah, see, it's not bad. I just feel like the sound is not great. I mean, it's hard to make a 4-cylinder sound good. So I'm not gonna say it sounds bad. It just doesn't sound like much of anything. So yeah, that might be another reason to get the 6-cylinder, to get a little bit better sound. And I'm going to be on high alert for deer around here because I'm on Lisburn Drive in Mechanicsburg. This does have the auto high beams, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm not going to say there's nothing wrong with this car. This is a fantastically designed and built, engineered car. It's just, yeah, see, that was a little better. That sounded pretty nice. I just think for that kind of money, I'd get the 6-cylinder used. I mean, you don't need to get new, but that's just my opinion. All right, I love this song so much. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'm going to turn it off. So real quick, this is what the interior setup of the A6 looks like. Very nice virtual cockpit. You have the dual screens where you can do your nav screen and everything up above. You have all your tiles right there you can go between, and your HVAC controls down below. I still do like this shifter. It just feels very nice in the hand. We got the open pore wood. Go check out my other video for any other details. But now we're gonna go get on the highway real quick. I do love how this car does have the automatic high beams. That is just a really nice feature there. So we're gonna get on the highway just real quick just to see how this is as a commuter car. So here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, the power is definitely there. I mean, 250 horsepower, that definitely feels like more than 250 horsepower, absolutely. I just think if it was me, if I was in the market for a car this expensive, I'd probably go for the used 6-cylinder. So as a highway cruiser, I mean, I don't think you can do much better. This feels very low, very planted to the road. The suspension soaks up everything beautifully. You don't hear much of any road noise other than the tires, no wind noise rather. I think this would be a fantastic commuter car. Definitely more than enough space to put all your stuff in the back. Plus you could haul your family around as well. So let's just give her a little aggressive little stab right here. I will say Audi LEDs, like their headlights and taillights plus the turn signals of their LEDs are just fantastic. I really love the quality of all the lighting in a car like this. Like, one more little stab. Yeah, I mean, it definitely has power. It definitely feels like more than 250 horsepower. So as a commuter highway cruiser, this would be a great car. So if you are interested in a car like this, you can go check out Audi of Mechanicsburg. They are on the Carlisle Pike in Mechanicsburg, PA. We're gonna get over right here. This does have the radar cruise control, which is a very nice feature. So we're gonna go back to home base and wrap up this drive real quick. So I'll see you in a minute. All right, I don't get to see my own Christmas lights too often. I definitely don't go crazy with the Christmas lights, but that is my little setup right there. So, all right, we're back to home. Let's wrap up this A6. All right, so to wrap up the Audi A6, I think this is a great car to drive. I think that is true for the competitors as well, BMW 5 Series and E-Class. I don't know which one I would pick between the three of them. I'd have to drive the BMW. I feel like between the Audi and the BMW, I wouldn't get an E-Class. But the interior styling is fantastic. The exterior is a little bit safer, not as daring, not as bold. And I said it many times already. I'm gonna say it again. Skip the 4-cylinder, get a used 6-cylinder, had that little bit more power, a little bit better sound. But I think overall the A6 is a solid car. This is just recently redesigned 2 years ago for 19, so I think this life cycle will be around for a while. We all know that the RS6 Avant, which is the wagon ultra performance version of this car, has come out as well. So the A6 is a solid car. I just think I would skip the 4-cylinder. So if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at GemmyD on Cars. I hope you and yours have a wonderful holiday season coming up. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.